When I started using my iPad Pro, I was looking for something that gives me a bit more of a paper-like feel. Jan Sapper, the creator of PaperLike, I made an interview with him already, so you can go check it out. He was that clever and named his product PaperLike. And it was the first word I was searching for. And I found his Kickstarter campaign back in 2017, and I reached out to Jan and I asked if I could review his PaperLike screen protector. Now I know there are many mud screen protectors out there, and it is an essential accessory for your iPad Pro if you're a professional drawing artist or professional note taker, as I describe in my ebook. So he sent me over the PaperLike and then I tested it. As soon as I started using the PaperLike with my Apple Pencil, I very quickly realized it is essential to have it on your iPad Pro. Why? Well, there are several reasons. First of all, you have a lot more friction with your Apple Pencil. So it means you have much more control over drawing lines. And as soon as I took it off, I realized, okay, I need to leave it on my iPad forever. Just test it on your own iPad. Take your Apple Pencil now and go to your iPad, go from one corner to the other corner. And you will realize when you only have glass, you will first stick with your palm on the glass. It's not easy to slide up there, but also your Apple Pencil won't slide that good. So you will realize it will stick in certain parts and you jump around with the PaperLike applied. You won't have this. You will be able to slide easily with your palm over the thing like on a piece of paper. And it even sounds like being on a piece of paper. And even when you're writing, it also sounds that you would write on paper. For some people out there, the only letting down is the decrease of clarity of your display. Obviously, the iPad Pro and all the other iPads have a very high resolution display and looks awesome if you do things like watching movies and so on. However, as a professional, this decrease in clarity doesn't matter to me at all. However, now it's time. Jan Sapper listened to his community and he did all he can to increase the quality of PaperLike, releasing PaperLike version 2. And the PaperLike version 2 uses the nano dots, that's what he calls it, and it just makes the surface of the PaperLike different. So the light going through the surface is much less diffused and gives more clarity on your display. Of course, as for any matte screen protector, you will not be able to get rid of this diffusion completely. So you will never get the clarity you are used to when you have the glass only. It's just the nature of a matte screen protector. However, as soon as I realized he will publish a new PaperLike version, I reached out to Jan Sapper and see what I got. And if you're saying, oh, there are much cheaper versions out there, yes, they are. And I reviewed many of them in another video already. So if you want to know more about this, check it out. But now I want to check out the new PaperLike 2 version. I can't wait to see if it keeps its promises. Hi everyone and welcome to the Paperless Movement YouTube channel. I'm Tom Solid and I research the best hardware and software solutions to digitize your life, to become more productive at work and in your home office so you will get more time for the things that really matter to you. And this video is sponsored by you, the Paperless Movement members. Thank you very much. What I will do now, I still have the PaperLike version 1 on my iPad Pro 2018, and what I will do, I will just cut it in half, so I will have still the PaperLike version 1 on there. Then I will use the iPad mini PaperLike and will apply it to my iPad Pro, so we will have a side-by-side comparison. In the middle I will leave empty a little space where we have the display as well, so we can really compare all three different kinds. So let's apply the PaperLike 2. Okay, now that I applied, I'm surprised. It is good visible with your eyes. If you look onto it, there's a real difference between the PaperLike 1 and the PaperLike 2. However, it's hard to actually record this and see the difference. So I made a high resolution picture on it where you can just see it much better than filming it. So as you can see, on the left side, we have the PaperLike version 1 and on the right side, we have the PaperLike version 2. And on the left side, you see it's much more diffuse. It's much more blurred, I would say. So there's definitely an increase in clarity there. As you can see though, in the middle we have the display. So you see even there the different dots on your display, which are the pixels. Obviously this is the most clear version you can get. However, it is a real improvement. So I'm really surprised how this worked out. It is improved. Indeed. However, as I said in the beginning, you will never get rid completely of a loss of clarity of your display applying a matte screen protector, and it doesn't matter which one you will apply. And that's the point now, the difference with the PaperLike version 2 compared to other matte screen protectors. Because the nature is that the more friction you apply to the screen protector, the more diffuse the light becomes. So the clarity will go down. However, Jan managed with his nanodots technology to increase clarity, but also increase friction. So let's check out if this is true and if it really is a better feeling there and if he managed to increase friction indeed. Okay, I must say there's a really big difference. It is a noticeable difference. It's not only slightly, going from one side to the other. It's really a big difference. You really have to actually give some force to your Apple Pencil to write on it. It is more like, that you would write, so the friction is really increased, which gives you more stability and control over your Apple Pencil. So I'm really surprised. So the combination to really see the improvements of the PaperLike version 2, I will see over time when I apply the full PaperLike on there and I write on this on a daily basis. However, I can see already it is much closer to PaperLike feel now than the PaperLike version 1, and the PaperLike version 1 was already awesome, in my opinion. So I'm excited. Jan listens and tries his best to improve his own product. And that's the reason why I like companies like this. They listening to their community. And I listening to you as well. And before we close this video, I just want to thank you again for all your support and all your kind emails and replies in the comments below I get from you. Thank you very much for being with me, being with the channel, being with the paperless movement. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and we will see us next time.